This is to show design options. So I've got a ceramic tile on the floor, and what I want to do is first of all go up to the Manage tab and create design options in the project. So design options, the set is kind of the theme. If I called that, if I renamed option set 1 as finishes, then I could have an option 1 and an option 2, and I could try out different finishes. I could be more specific in renaming the options 1 and option 2. I could call them, concrete finishes and ceramic tile finishes or whatever I want. But for this simple example, option 1 and option 2 will work well enough. So what I'm going to do is, now that I've got these options in my main model, I can pick the tile, and under the Manage tab I can say add to set, and I'm going to put the tile into option 2. The option that says primary is always displayed when the main model is looked at. So when you go to an option, you can see what's in that option. If you went back to main model, you would see whatever option is labeled as primary. So I'm going to go to the option 2 and copy the floor material, and then I'm going to set back to option 1 and paste it into that option. So I'm just making a direct copy of one floor into another option. I can then pick it, and I would say edit type, duplicate, give it a new name. Red concrete. And then I can go and define a material. Sometimes it's better to make things in the main model. There are certain things that if you try and do them when you're in a design option, like edit walls and add sweeps to it or whatever, it'll tell you that this can only be done when you're in the main model. So kind of best practice is often to make things in the main model and then take them down into a design option. This though is working for me, so if I go in to take my material, I can look at the sharing at and I say I don't want just grey concrete. It's been used by multiple materials. I need a separate appearance asset. I'll look just for concrete. I can find like a concrete grey, but what I can do is I can select it, then rename it, and then redefine it. So I've got my concrete grey. I can make sure that the sharing hand now says nothing, and then I can specify my color is red. And the color is actually applied depending on how much the image is faded. So the image is grey, and the color defined as red. But you see, if I move the image fade from the 100% that it is back, I don't want it reflective. Then you'll see that example box that's at the top change to show the actual color. So if I'm not using the image to get my color from the image, but I'm going to go down and move image fade from 100% back so that some of the red is coming through on the material. And I can say OK, and OK, and OK. So if I did a quick render, I should see that it's the red material. So the last part in this was to show you that when you have design options, then really in Revit it's possible for you to check different options inside a project. But remember that if you blow away the design options, all views that contain them will be blown away as well. So the technique is usually to say, pick which option your client decides they want to keep. Right, so there's the one with my tile, there's the one with my concrete. The option that is primary displays when the main model is displayed, but the option that is primary is also the one that's kept when you accept primary. So if I go Manage, Design Options, and I make the option 2 primary, that's the one that had the tile. I'm going to say OK. And then I go back to the design options. So I've still at the moment, I've got these different options in my project. But now if I go back and I say accept primary, then the other options are blown away, including any views that showed these options. Now I'm back to where I just have my main model with my selected tile as being my main choice. Good idea to make a backup of a project if you've got design options. Make the backup, save as, and give it a date so that if you need to, you can copy and paste from an old project into a new project should somebody change their mind. And that was design options.